It's beginning to feel like it isn't a fluke. Is Jakub Dobes the real deal? Let's talk about it.
This is double penetration.
It's been 2 games since the young netminder Jakub Dobes has joined the NHL, playing with the big boys. And some people are asking, is it a fluke? Is this guy legit? Let's get to the bottom of it. Is Dobes the real deal? Well, so far he's played 2 of the strongest teams in the NHL. He's got 2 wins. He has a .982% save average, 0.48 goals against, and 1 shutout. So yeah, I'd say he's the real deal. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you down below in the comments. Seriously though, what do the Canadiens have in Jakub Dobes? I'm seeing a lot of comparisons, a lot of people comparing him. Hey, maybe he's the next Carey Price. Maybe he's the next Patrick Roy. No, wait, he's the next Ken Dryden. Why are all the, I guess it's understandable, but a lot of comparisons to former Canadiens goaltenders. But if you're going to compare him to a goaltender, it's got to be Dominik Hasek, right? They're both Czech goaltenders. I don't know. That's what came to mind first for me. Goaltending's changed a lot, though, since Dominik Hasek's been in net. You're not going to see any aerial stunts like they were making back then. But I've gone back and I've looked at some of the highlights for Dobes in his professional career. I found footage when he played with the Omaha Lancers and footage when he played with Ohio State. And there's probably also footage out there when he played with the Topeka Pilots as far back as 2018, but I wasn't able to find any of that. I do have all of his stats, however. They're available on hockeydatabase.com. And I can tell you from what I've looked at and what I've found and what I've observed, what I've compared with, everything on paper looks really good. The eye test, watching him play, looks great. I think it's safe to say, and I think it's time to get excited. I've had some controversial opinions about goaltenders. For example, I don't necessarily believe in the tandem goaltender switching off, giving a goaltender a break and so on. And I think that's an old school way of thinking. And I think it is probably coming from a place of ignorance. But I really think that there's more work to do in terms of stats and learning, studying whether or not it validates taking a hot goaltender, removing him from net just to rest him. I say you roll the hot goaltender. But the reason why I say I have controversial opinions is I think that it would suit teams to more often give an opportunity to young goaltenders, see if they can rise to the occasion in the NHL. It's a different pace and it usually shocks the goaltender initially, but something that's really neat about the NHL and something that Dobes has actually said is it's more structured. What I've heard in interviews with coaches and goalie coaches is that it's easier to read plays in the NHL. Things are more structured. You're going to see less chaos in front of you. So as a goaltender, you can more easily identify where the danger opportunities are with each player. You see 3 players approaching, your guys are in front of the net, you're seeing how the play is breaking down in front of you. You can more easily infer, hey, he has an opportunity to pass along the seam to this player. I need to watch him until there's no chance of him getting the puck over to this individual and so on and so forth. So sometimes while goaltenders struggle on a farm team, maybe it's that the farm team isn't as structured as their big brother, or maybe it's that their opponents that they're playing in that team are just wonky and trying everything, throwing the puck, creating chaos, and throwing the young goaltender off their game. Regardless of all that, and kind of besides the point, because this isn't what's happening with Dobes. He has done extremely well in his young career. In Ohio State University especially, he's put up very respectable numbers, playing a lot of games, great goals against average, great save percentages. And when he joined the boys in Laval, he dipped a little bit, but still kept it above 900. In 23-24, he scraped a little bit at 3 goals per game, but the AHL, those games can get out of hand. Of the 14 games he played in the AHL this season, he achieved 2.44 goals against average and a .910 save percentage. It's also worth mentioning he played 51 games for the Rocket last season. That's a pretty good number of games. And I think he was even injured for a couple of them. That's another thing I wanted to mention. He doesn't have a history of injuries. He left the game because of cramps, on one occasion. He left the game. I don't know if it's stomach cramps. I think it's probably cramping. And I think he might have also missed a game because of illness, maybe a flu or something like that. So I don't think that there's a history of injuries as well. He doesn't look like he's made out of glass. Just look at the game last night. Anyway, I'm really, really warm on this kid. I think he's going to be great. He looks like a real good personality in the locker room too. Have you watched any of his interviews? He seems like he's a very personable, nice guy, fun. Check out this clip with him and Xhekaj having a bout. And then last night, Xhekaj's giving him grief during an interview. They seem to have a good relationship together. So I think that he's going to be a good presence in the locker room as well.
How's been the welcoming of the boys in the room so far?
No, I mean, they're unbelievable. We're playing a good hockey right now and everyone is pretty calm.
Anyway, the vibes are extremely high right now, like they're immaculate. So I'm wondering what you're thinking of Dobes. Are you excited to see where he's at once he gets like integrated definitely into the team and getting to play some maybe back-to-back games? What about when he's put up against a team that isn't a great team like the Florida Panthers or like the Colorado Avalanche? It's funny how that works. So the Canadiens seem like they're the team that allow teams that are like maybe on a losing streak to break that losing streak, or teams that are, you know, at the bottom of the league like the Blackhawks, they allow them to win a game. Let me know what you think. I'm interested to hear what you think of Dobes. I know everybody's really warm on him. It's just a time for everybody to jump on the bandwagon and start cheering him on. But I'm excited. I'm really excited about this kid and excited to see where he goes.
McCarr down low. Here's McKinnon. In tight. Rantanen. Great champion. Middle stack to Kiwi Rantanen to the net. Punched away by Doken and out of the box. Lacking it in. Stopped by Dobes. On Dobes in his first shootout, and he makes a great club. And now 0 for 1 on the season, 8 for 26 in his career. Waits Dobes, waits him out and makes the save.
That's it for me. Just a quick video. I thought that I'd show some cool clips of Dobes. Continue on the bandwagon, get everybody going. I also wanted to thank everybody for helping me achieve 7,000 subscribers. That's a huge benchmark. I'm going to have some news about a initiative. Is that what I want to call it? An initiative. So stay tuned. I'm going to have some news for you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Like the video. It helps me out with search results or something like that. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to have you. And as always, I'll see you down below in the comments.